Peace, what's going on? RJ Makti here, and we're back with another top five, this time top five challenges to repatriation to Africa. Let's get into it. Number five on our top five list is going to be separating and letting go. One of the hardest things to do when you're looking to move to the African continent is getting rid of everything that's holding you back wherever you're from in the West. Getting rid of those extra bills, getting rid of those properties, car notes, debt, whatever it is, letting go of that and being able to break free and get to where you want to be in Africa. So that's going to be number five, separating and letting go. Once you do that, it becomes a lot easier. The number four challenge to repatriating to Africa is going to be land laws. Those people looking to come and buy land or build on the African continent, it's important to know that laws here are much different than laws in America. A lot of times when you look to buy land and they sell it to you, or so they say, that land can actually be leased for 20 years, 50 years, 100 years, and a lot of times it's not yours to own. So being careful who you purchase land from, making sure to get yourself a legitimate attorney to help you with the process will always help you out. And just making sure that all your paperwork is straight so that you don't turn up later and have these kind of challenges. So land laws is one thing you have to learn, number four on our list. And number three on our list today is going to be water availability and pressure. I know a lot of stereotypes will tell you that Africa doesn't have running water and all of these things exist as challenges. There is some truth to that. A lot of times there is a lack in water pressure, sometimes depending on the elevation of where you live. Other times depending on how high in your building or the kind of pump system that your residence is using. To avoid water pressure issues, always use reservoir tanks on your home. Make sure to have different types of backup water generators so that your water is not being cut off. But at times it does happen. It is a challenge and we get over it. But that's going to be our number three on the list of challenges to repatriation. Number two on our list is going to be language. So once you get to the continent, you're going to realize there are tons of different languages being spoken, not just the colonial languages like French, etc., but also many, many tribal languages as well. For those who don't speak those languages, you may find challenges communicating, being able to effectively network and get things done. So if you're thinking about coming to the continent, prepare yourself by learning the languages of the country you're going to. There are some tech solutions that can help you out. Number one is Duolingo, which is a great application for learning languages. Another one is going to be Google Translate, which is a really good application that helps you to translate anything that you're reading, looking at. You can actually use that application to translate it. All right, so be prepared to have those language challenges when you touch down. The number one challenge on our list is going to be banking. Moving money around is not easy when you live in Africa. Trying to transfer funds from an African bank to an American bank is almost impossible. And then also finding legitimate ways to bring money from the West is difficult as well. There are a lot of blockages. There are a lot of transfer limits. Sometimes it takes a long time, 3 weeks to a month to make a bank transfer. Other times your transfer can just get turned around and sent back without explanation. We've had these challenges and we know many people who have. It's one of the things that stands in the way of the economic progress here, and it poses what we would call the number one challenge to repatriating to Africa. This has been our top five challenges to repatriation. It's Exodus time. Come home.